Hey, it's Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, Hiding Hair Loss. So today I am here talking again about the frontal hairline topper from Uniwigs. I already posted a full review of this piece, but I wanted to come back and do a little bit of a Q&A about some specific questions that people have had about this piece because it is something kind of new and it's not as well circulated yet. So I wanted to go over some other little pieces of information that I might not have included in my last video, which was just the review. And I did like a more in-depth like try on and like how to put it on and all that sort of thing. So for today, I think I'm gonna I just wanted to show the before with my frontal hair loss. This piece is perfect for those of us suffering from a receding frontal hairline. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and then I'm gonna go through some questions that people might have about this particular piece. So one of the questions that people had asked is, can this piece be used without the halo wire? As you can see, it is, there's a halo wire attached, which is how I like to put it on. It makes it so it's sort of like a headband. But if you were not into the idea of the halo, or you find it uncomfortable for some reason, if you have like sensitivity at the back of your neck, you definitely could just use some like wig glue and use the frontal piece and then glue down at the lace and at the sides here at the temple. Along those same lines, another question was, can this be worn in active kind of settings like physical activity or something where you're moving around a lot? And yes, it can. I find it to be very secure even just with the halo wire. But again, you have the option of using a little bit of wig glue or something like that. I would probably suggest, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. I've considered doing like a little dab on the silicone patch just to keep this temple area from lifting, because I tend to fidget with my hair a lot and like want to put it behind my ears, especially like having this on and having the chance to do that again. But I find it's lifting a little bit, so maybe just a little dab of stronghold hair gel or like a wig glue, like I said. Now, another question was, can this be used in combination with a regular topper? For instance, if you have loss like I do, where yes, my frontal loss is a big issue for me, but I also have this loss on the top that I do like to cover. So unfortunately, this piece isn't going to cover all of those things. Unfortunately, it's not really meant to be used with a regular hair topper as well. It would just add too much bulk. And because this already has, you know, the lace piece here, there's not really much clearance for like a hair topper to go on. So my suggestion would be, if it's possible for you, I know for me, what I like to do is, if I'm getting, you know, I'm still wanting to get some coverage on top, I will add some like hair building fibers. Uniwigs sells these in a bunch of different colors. I like dark brown. And so I'll just add some of that if I'm wearing the frontal hairline piece. And then I'll get, you know, a little bit of coverage on my trouble spots that are still peeking out. And then also people, I think, were wondering if you could get a wider piece like this. And as of now, this is the only one that Uniwigs is making. I think they're waiting and kind of looking into what the needs are, what people are looking for, and maybe in the future they might have something that would give a little bit wider coverage if this is too narrow to cover your trouble spots. As far as the top of the piece goes, it is lace, and as you can see, it's really nice, delicate lace. Again, like I had said in my tutorial / review of this piece, you want to make sure the part of this lines up with your part, like of your natural hair, for the most realistic coverage. This piece, yes, it can be parted any way you want. I mean, the lace goes the whole way across it, so I mean, you have to line up your part, but potentially, you know, you could do, you could really part it pretty much anywhere. So if you are someone that prefers a side part, you can definitely do that. I think it would work best to probably wet it and blow dry it to get that really defined part. Like I know that if I just did it right now, it's not gonna obviously stay because it needs to be like restyled. But yes, you can part this piece in any way that you prefer to go with your natural part. And then as far as this lace, the knots are not bleached. So they are a little dark. The reason they do this is because it makes the piece more durable. The lace will get really weakened by bleaching those knots. It's a way to add to the lifespan of the piece by keeping these knots not bleached. But like I had shown in my previous video, you can put a little powder on them, a little concealer, something like that if they really bother you. I don't find it to be a big issue. I think it still is, you know, sheer enough that you can see your scalp through it, so it looks pretty realistic. I mean, if that really bothers you, I don't know if you could get someone that's like experienced with hair pieces to bleach the knots for you. I don't know. I'm not really experienced in that sort of area, so I'm not sure if that's a possibility, but I do know that it is possible to take this piece to a stylist. Like if you're having trouble with the color match, you can, you know, get like a root smudge or have something done to get like an exact color match. I have added my own box dye color to hair toppers in the past just to get that sort of shadow at the root, just to make sure that it's really an exact match with my hair color. As you can see, this even is like slightly off. I have an ashier root to my natural hair, so it gets a little tricky to match. So yeah, that's a possibility. You could always get it taken to a professional hairstylist and have them darken the root for you. So I mean, I've gotten a lot of questions about the comfort or like the wearability of this piece. Does it stay in place all day? Is it comfortable to wear all day? And yes, it is. I mean, the best comparison I could say is, again, it's like wearing a headband. So if you're using the halo wire, it's just stretching across here, and it's like you're wearing a headband. I do find that I will adjust it here and there throughout the day, you know, check the mirror, make sure the part is lined up, make sure the ear tab area is pulled down and like giving me the coverage that I like and that sort of thing. But it is, as far as comfort, yes, it's wearable all day. As far as staying in place, yes, it will stay in place. Again, you could always add a little bit of glue, even across this front piece, just like you would with the lace front hair toppers that Uniwigs has. You can do a little bit of like something across the edge of your forehead to help it stay down if you are really wanting it to be like fully secure, where you're not even going to be able to like give it those little adjustments. And then as far as the lengths, they do offer 2 different lengths. So there's 10-inch and 14-inch. I'm wearing the 14-inch. It's slightly shorter than my own hair, but because it's the front, it's sort of, you know, it's almost like it's just adding like a layer or layers in the front. It's not, and it is such a thin piece, it's not going to be like this harsh like stop if it's not the right length. But yes, you can get the 14-inch or 10-inch. And then obviously if either of those is too long, you could get it trimmed by a stylist, or if you're brave enough to trim it on your own, you could do that as well. Another question people had was the lifespan of this piece, like how durable it is. Uniwigs has given like a realistic timeline of like 3 to 6 months if it's something that you're wearing like every day and washing as though it's your own hair and, you know, wearing for a full day. You'll get about 3 to 6 months. It's because the lace is so delicate on this piece. I think you might get some fraying eventually or that sort of thing. So, I mean, obviously the more gentle you are with it, the longer lifespan you're gonna get from the piece. You know, obviously, if you're looking to have it last longer, I would say, you know, wear it only on special occasions or only when you're out in public, and don't be wearing it like if you're just like at your house, like gardening or something like that. Preserve it for, you know, times that you really feel like you want that extra coverage and to feel extra good about yourself, and then you'll get obviously more of a longer lifespan out of the piece. So yeah, I think that about covers all the questions that were coming up. I think as more and more people receive the item in the mail, you might see some videos popping up of other people giving reviews or suggestions or that sort of thing. So hopefully there'll be some more like information out there and some different viewpoints about this piece. It's a great piece. It's very durable. Like I said, you can part it anywhere you like. You could have it be dyed any shade you need. You could, you know, cut bangs or shorten bangs. There's definitely, you know, room for personalizing it to whatever your preferences might be, which is really amazing. So yeah, that is the little Q&A about the hairline topper from Uniwigs. I think it's literally just the video right before this. I'll try to put it at the end here to link where I do the full review. I show you how you can wear it up and how I like to style it, and just more tips on like how to put it on and that sort of thing. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you're all doing well. And I hope that maybe you've bought this piece and are finding some freedom in it, that you have something, a solution that like you've been waiting for. I know a lot of people were waiting for a piece like this, and it's really exciting to be able to try something new that is, you know, adding to your quality of life as someone with frontal hair loss. So I hope you all are enjoying it if you've received the piece. And if not, you may want to consider checking it out. That's all I have for today, and I will see you next time. Bye.